It's attorney Chris Waggener back again for another Lawyer Reacts video. As usual, I'm going to watch a cops clip and tell you what I think about it. Good, bad, ugly, what cops are doing right, what they're not doing right, how the suspect's helping himself out or making it way worse, and, any other thoughts that I might have. So if you like this, leave me a like. And if you want to see more content like this, hit the subscribe button. I got a new video out every Thursday. All right, let's get into it.
I always like the big town. When I'm off duty, Southwest Missouri, there's all kinds of ball games, and there's hunting, there's fishing, and I enjoy fishing. I grew up fishing. My family all fishes, and I'd say that 90% of my off time, I'm on the lake fishing.
Out here fishing for criminals. Hey.
Domestic assault between two brothers. One of them possibly has a knife. This is a neighbor calling it in, so I'm not sure exactly what's going on. Sounds like somebody holding a knife swung at the other person.
All right, so as per usual, let's talk about the approach. The approach matters. The way that the police officers come into contact with the suspect and with the public matters. They can't just do whatever they want to whenever they want to. They have to have reasons to do it. In this situation, the 911 operator has called, somebody from the house or a neighbor or whatever has called 911 and said, hey, these two brothers are arguing with one another. I guess one of them might have a knife or whatever. So that's what they're going to go respond to. I'm assuming that the neighbor probably gave them the address. So they're going to go to the address. They're going to go to that house and they're going to see what they see. They're going to make contact. They're going to be allowed to walk up to the door and knock on the door and see what's going on and just, respond to this potential, really serious issue. Anytime there's a knife and there's a fight going on, people could die. So, they're going to be aware of the weapon that's involved, and they're also going to be aware that it's a domestic issue. So let's see what happens. They're already waiting for him.
Come over here, man. Come over here.
No, I did not charge him.
Come here. Put your hands up on your head, man. Put your hands up on your head. All right, you don't have any weapons on you, dude?
He does.
Put your hands up on your head. I'm just going to make sure.
So obviously, like I was saying, there's a knife involved, right? And they're out on it's whatever this is spilled out into the street. You can tell that this guy right here is emotional. I'm going to go out on a limb and say that the other people over at the car are also emotional. So the cops are going to pick up on this immediately, right? They know intuitively, just like normal human beings, you can pick up on these things. It's intuitive. So the cop is worried about their safety. So the first thing he's going to do is he's going to detain this guy. And I imagine he's going to detain whoever else is involved as well, because there's a knife involved. There's a knife anywhere. Anything could happen. One of these people could freak out and pull the knife and go most likely after another one of these people, but they could also go after the cop too. So the cop wants to find the knife. He wants to also diffuse the situation by putting these people in handcuffs, making them sit on their hands, separating them so they can all calm down, and so that A, the cops are safe, and that B, that there's that nobody else gets hurt.
What's your name, partner?
Tim, I live there.
Tim? Okay, what's the other guy's name?
He's my brother, Rick. Dope. He pulled a knife on me, kept on swinging on me, so I hit him.
Okay.
I tried to protect myself. This is my home. My name's on that house, too, not his.
Okay.
That matters.
And my daughter lives there.
That matters. He's the homeowner.
This is your brother?
Yeah, he just hung down. He's pulling a knife on me.
Okay.
Do
me a favor.
That's why I was
Come
leaving. I
over
was
here.
just getting the hell out of here.
Come over here and sit in front of my car real quick.
All right. Story number one, because there's going to be multiple stories. There's going to be at least two stories, but there might be more than that, and it matters. Story number one is the guy in the blue shirt here owns the home, and the brother was at the home. Now, was he inside the home? Was he outside the home? That matters also. Pulls a knife on him and attempts to attack the blue shirt brother with the knife. Blue shirt brother, in self-defense, punches the other brother, which he's allowed to do. When you have a self-defense case, which, again, I'm in the state of Florida. I guess they're in Missouri. So I don't know what the self-defense laws are in Missouri, but I would imagine it's similar to Florida. But in the state of Florida, and just in general, for self-defense, you can meet force with like force. That means that you can defend yourself to the level that you're being attacked. So in a situation like this where he's being attacked with a knife, it would be reasonable that he could defend himself with his fists. It would also be reasonable that arguably he could defend himself with another knife. But he defended himself with his fists. But let's see what the other guy says. Let's see if the stories match up or if they're different. Because that's what the cops
Hang tight right here. Does he still have that knife?
Yes, he does.
Hey, Rick, keep your hands up. Put them on the back of your head for me. You don't have anything legal on you, do you?
No.
No more weapons?
No.
Can you elaborate on what happened, what caused this to happen?
All right, just off of looks, okay? I'm just going purely off looks, and that there's much more to this than just the way they look. This guy looks like more of a problem than the other guy, right? This guy looks like he's a drug addict, and drug addicts do crazier things. They tend to cause problems. That doesn't mean that's what happened in this situation, but that's just my initial thought. But let's see what he says.
He can't defend himself.
Where does the evidence take
I can't defend myself. I just had surgery. He come up here, me and my mom was talking. He come in and started ranting and raving because I didn't give her no money. I gave her my last $20. He started cussing me. Then he charged me. So I pulled my knife to defend myself. He charged me again. He punched me in the jaw.
Okay.
Okay? So, and I didn't charge him at all.
You live here?
I stay here with my mother. Yes, sir.
Okay, this is your mother's house, and this is your brother. Okay. All right, did you get your ID on you, bro?
Yeah.
Where's the knife at?
Right, I'm trying to stop the car.
Okay.
Grab my wallet.
Grab that. I'm going to take this knife.
All right, so story number two. Story number two is this guy was, I guess, just minding his own business and then was charged by the other brother. And so, again, in self-defense, he pulls out a knife to defend himself, and then the brother got a shot in on his jaw. So, again, going back to self-defense standard, you can meet force with like force. I would argue, although I don't think it would be the strongest argument, but I would argue that pulling a knife in a fist fight is going above a reasonable use of self-defense force. I would say that that's too much force. It's like if somebody's trying to punch you in the face or charge you once, pulling a gun on them is probably too much. Now, if the fight is escalated to the point where, like, let's say that the person is on top of you and they're banging your head into the ground and you're worried that you're going to be killed by this person, then okay, pull a knife, pull a gun. But for just a normal, like, brother squabble, it seems like that's an unreasonable escalation of force.
So there's no mistakes.
The mom owns the house. Who owns the house?
Where's mom? Can you come over and talk to me, ma'am?
222 or 220, do you have a status?
All right, story number
222, we're stable.
Clear.
What was going on tonight, Carolyn?
My son Ricky's dying. He just keeps losing weight. He's nothing but bones now. And they can't do surgery on nothing. That's why he can't defend himself. He can't hit anybody anymore. He's nothing but just little big bones. He can't hold up for himself.
Are they both living here with you?
Ricky stays here a lot.
Yeah.
He's not here every night, but yeah.
Yeah.
And I just put him and his daughter on the lease, and I wish I hadn't have. He's going to get me kicked out. Every time he gets mad at me, he puts a hole in the wall or something.
By he, you mean
Timmy.
Timmy?
Yeah, and he can't hold a job because of his anger.
All right, you can go back over and hang tight. We'll get this all squared away, okay?
Scooter, what are you doing in the road? Come on.
All right, so mom is saying that mom's on the lease, but mom also brought blue shirt. I guess Timmy's the blue shirted brother. Timmy and his daughter are now also on the lease, which gives them the right to be there. But the other son, who I was saying was addicted to drugs, it sounds like it's not drugs. See, I was wrong. See, this is why you listen, right? This is why I listen. He's not on drugs. He's sick. He's very sick. Apparently, he's wasting away. So it wouldn't surprise me if he has something like cancer or something like that, and he just doesn't have the money to get treatment. So, it's a sad situation. So it sounds like Timmy also has got anger problems. So this is a common thing. And I guess he's letting the anger get the best of him. And see, this is why it's important to listen. It's important to listen to all the different sides of the story, because it sounds like I got the impression that mom was being very credible. Mom also tied some stuff together with the leases and stuff like that. And so my thought right now is, and this is, who knows? There could be more stuff that can come up, and this is how domestic situations always go. You never really know. Because who knows? Maybe the mom and I don't know who the lady in the purple is over there, but she's clearly siding with the brother who's sitting down next to the tree there. But, there could be some more evidence that could come up. But my gut now is that this guy right here, he's the one that did not initiate the attack.
Come on, Scooter. Come on, baby.
Timmy? What's going on tonight, man?
Like, what's going on? This is too much.
He comes in, eats my food. I buy food. I buy all the food here.
Uh-huh.
Come in and eat it and everything. And all Mom asks is if you're going to do that, come in, it will help. You know what I mean? Well, he takes forever to do it, you know, everything. Car sitting with no gas, so she can go do what she needs to do, get stuff to the house. And he don't care. And then he, I said something, and then he started screaming, hollering, yeah, I give my last penny to her. Like that. I said, man, you have to be like that. Then I walked out there, walked around the car, he pulled a knife on me.
He pulled the knife on you, then what happened?
I said, when he pulled the knife, that's when I charged. I said, that's the second time you pulled a knife on me, Rich. Said, yeah, that's bull. Man,
He seems credible. I don't think he's lying.
I put him in the yard, when he kept on swinging at me, I hit him. I'm trying to get him off of me. That's all I was doing, trying to walk away. He wouldn't let me walk away.
How many times did you hit him?
One time.
One time?
That's it.
Hang tight for me, okay?
All right. So now, if you're the police officer, this is a tough one. He doesn't seem like he's lying. The mom doesn't seem like she's lying. What do you do? Do you make an arrest? You know? Because it's a lot of he said, she said, and it sounds like in the heat of the moment, it happened like that. Like, was the mom even looking to see who charged first? Because that matters. You know, was it that blue shirt charged first, or was it that the skinny brother pulled a knife first? You know, and it sounds like money. It sounds like money's an issue with this one. It sounds like the brother's probably dying and money's an issue. And so these people are in a tough spot. They're in a tough spot in life. You know, we've all been in tough spots. And, you know, this guy's living with his mom, with his daughter, and then this, you know, the brother who's wasting away and probably doesn't have two bennies to rub together just comes in and starts eating his food that this guy may not even have enough money to feed his own daughter. And he gets upset and they just like go off on each other, and then it escalates into a physical altercation. You're like, what's the right thing to do? If you're the police officer, what's the right thing to do in that situation? You know, do you make an arrest? Is an arrest the right thing to do? Has a crime been committed? Well, it sounds like there's definitely facts for a crime being committed. Assault, battery for sure. But there's a real strong self-defense claim here. And the burden of proof for the state is so high. There's a burden of proof of beyond a reasonable doubt. Can they prove this? And frankly, you know, whoever he decides is the victim here, whether it's blue shirt or the other guy, you know, 3 months, 4 months, a year down the road, when the case gets set for trial, is this guy's got to come and testify. The other guy's got to come and testify. Are they even going to want to keep pressing charges? Like, the whole case could fall apart if they decide, you know, after, you know, a week to cool off. They're like, you know what, that went crazy. We shouldn't have done that. We love each other. We're family. I don't want to press charges anymore. You know, so then that's a waste of state resources. It's a waste of the cop's time. It's a waste of the state attorney's time. It's a tough decision to make.
I don't know how it started, but this one here is the one that swung at the older brother first. And then, yes, he did have a knife. All right,
so now we got a bystander.
He was actually assaulted by his brother.
Story number 4.
What's the instigator?
He swung and hit him square in the left side of the face. And he, came out, kicking the bikes out of the way, kicking everything out of the way, just still going after him.
Okay, hang tight on the porch for a second, okay? All right, put your hands behind your back, man.
So I'm going to jail.
Yeah. Yep.
Well, he pulled a knife on me, man. Thanks, Mom.
Hang tight. We'll leave that here, too.
I don't think Mom called the cops.
All right, you're getting charged with third-degree domestic assault, all right? It's a 5-hour hold.
Yeah, you guys put him in jail? You want to pull a knife on me?
I don't know what that is.
I didn't say nothing. I wouldn't know.
Probably a misdemeanor.
All right, pop it.
It sounds like this happens a lot. You guys have issues getting along?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Is it mainly when you guys are living together?
No, it's all the time. He's jealous. He just eats him alive knowing that I owe her money.
And then he throws up, well, you didn't give me none. Well, he went to the store and got me a ticket, and I won $10,000. And he thought he ought to have half of it because he went to there. I paid for it. And I wasn't going to give him half of it.
You won $10,000 on a lottery ticket?
And he thought he ought to have half of it.
Do you need an ambulance for anything? He's angry right now, so you've got a place to stay tonight.
Yeah.
Hopefully he calms down by then. Timmy, is this all about the lottery ticket?
No, $10,000
$10,000 on a scratch off. Good for her.
You throw it in my face every day. And I gave you
back for it, Mom.
money.
It makes me mad.
That's none of your business. It's me
He
that's
is, man. Look
losing
at that
it.
face.
Yeah, put me in jail for something I didn't do.
I don't want to see
No,
you
I
go
still
to
what-
jail either.
That's right. I see where you're going to
Timmy,
stand.
you need some help.
Okay.
All right, guys, here's the deal. Timmy's going down for 5 hours for domestic assault, 3rd degree. Okay. He's going to be out in 5 hours, and I guess he's going to come back here. Hopefully, he'll get some help. If he comes back and causes you any problem, let us know.
All right, guys. So my final thoughts on this one are: this is a tough one. You know, when I was a public defender, we would get domestic violence like this. It's bread and butter. You know, it's like possession of paraphernalia for drugs, or possession of marijuana, DUIs. They happen. It's garden variety. Happens all the time. But this is a really good example of what the police have to deal with. And then also the attorneys on the back end, we have to deal with it as well. You know, the state attorney has to determine, is this enough to actually carry this through trial? Would a jury actually convict the blue-shirted brother, Timmy, of domestic violence against the brother? Or would it not pass muster? Is it not, is there not enough evidence beyond a reasonable doubt? Is there a reasonable doubt that the brother drew the knife first and then Timmy defended himself? My gut is that after listening to all the different witnesses, because there was the mom's story, there was the two brothers' story, and then there was the bystander as well, is that Timmy's got anger problems for sure. And it sounds like the skinny brother is having issues. He's got health issues, and he probably is broke as well. And then on top of that, the mom wins $10,000 on a scratch off. So all of a sudden, we got $10,000. And it's the mom's $10,000. So if Timmy thinks that he's entitled to it because he bought the scratch off, and he doesn't have any money, and he's got anger problems on top of that. It's just no wonder they got into it. Frankly, it could have been a lot worse. So, what do you think? What do you think the officers should have done? Comment below. Let me know what you think they should have done. Should they have arrested the skinny guy? Should they have let it go? My thought is that I think they did do the right thing. They probably arrested the right guy. Even if the case doesn't stand, at least it lets Timmy cool off for a little bit. Calm down so that when he comes home, hopefully things can get rectified in the way that they should get rectified. So if you like this, leave me a like. And if you want to see more content like this, hit that subscribe button. I'm releasing it in videos every Thursday. Take it easy, y'all.